Hey everybody, welcome back to Yabspod, hosted by, that's right, two cute dudes. My name is Dalton, and the other cute dude with me, his name is...
I'm gonna need you to take that and just turn it down a little bit. Take that positive attitude and turn it down. We're not positive over here.
He's Jeremy. Man, fair warning right up front to everyone. I've had 2 glasses of whiskey and I have a third one poured and sitting next to me. So this is going to be one of those episodes. But
it'll be an interesting experiment.
I have a story for you to start off how my day went today.
Okie dokie.
I went to the doctor. I went and got my medical marijuana card, right? I got approved.
He said the test results came back and you definitely are gay.
I have contracted the gay. He said doing the podcast with that guy Jeremy has just made you a complete homosexual.
I mean,
it happens.
I have that effect on people.
But yeah, so I go in the doctor and everything, and the reception, it's just me and the receptionist in there, right? Yeah. And she's cute. Like, I mean, obviously I didn't hit on her or anything because my heart lies elsewhere at the moment. But like, she's cute though. Like, but I'm sitting there and I'm talking to her, like just conversation, asking me where I'm from, yada yada yada, as I'm filling out the paperwork, and she goes, "I hope this isn't weird to tell you, but you have like the most wonderful voice." She's like, nice. I listened to your voicemail and I was like, oh. And then when you called me and we were talking on the phone, I was like, wow, I really like his voice. And she's like, and then hearing you here in person talk, it's just like, you just have such a nice voice. And I was like, now here's me. Okay. Obviously this she's just being nice to me, but in my head, I'm like, I can't tell if she's flirting with me right now or not. I get the vibe she's flirting with me, but like in my head, I always just think people are being nice to me and I don't want to ever assume, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So I was just like, but again, because like I wasn't gonna try to pursue it, like I didn't look at the fingers, you know, I didn't do any of that. I was just like, that's
like instinctual for me. That's like hardwired in my DNA. I look for the ring finger first. It's like, all right, ring, no, not gonna do anything. No ring, still not gonna do anything. I don't do that. So. But yeah, I can fantasize about this great life we would have together while never actually talking to her at all.
Yeah. But so I go back to the doctor. I talk to him. We do all all that stuff. He prescribes me. I go and I pay for the card. As I'm going to leave, she stands up and she comes walking over to me and she's like, "Did everything go okay? Is everything good? You're good to go?" "Yep, I'm good to go." "All right. Well, if you need anything at all, you can just call up here. And we'll help you out. I'm always here." "Okay, you have a good day." "You too." And I left. And I got in the car, and they were my mom and my dad, because my mom and dad went because we were going to go get some food and stuff afterwards. And they just sat out in the car and waited. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that girl in there was flirting with me. My dad's like, "She was cute. I went in there to pee." And but yeah, it was an interesting day. So from there, I ended up going to this place called Total Wine.
Oh, yeah, we have those here.
Fuck, that place is cool, man. It's huge.
Oh, yeah. Now, here, you can't get liquor there. You get wine and beer because liquor has to be bought at, like, the government-controlled liquor stores. So, the ABC stores.
Yeah. So there it's just wine and stuff?
Yeah, but they've got wine, champagne, and beer from all over the goddamn world. Like, I bought a six-pack there of, Monty Python's Holy Ale. I think I still have a bottle somewhere that awesome. I just kept as like a shelf piece. Like,
dude, there was walls upon walls of wine, of course, because it's a wine place, like you said, and beer from all over the place. But fucking whiskeys from all over the place, sake, fucking tequilas, all like a whole wall of tequila, like two whole aisles of vodka. Like, it was wild. It was so much booze. I was like, I didn't realize there was this many different kinds.
Oh yeah, but I told you I went to Jameson, right, and bottled my own bottle of cask strength whiskey, Black Barrel.
No.
Yeah, I still have it. It was like €100, but win in Ireland.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Like, that's something that you can be like, nah, yeah, while I was there, I got that shit. So.
Oh, Jen was pissed that I kept it because, me and Michelle split up The label has like you wrote your name, the date, and like the occasion that you were there for. So like I wrote like honeymoon trip, and it's like Jeremy and Michelle Sanford. And Jim was pissed that I kept it, but I'm like, fucking at the time, €100 was probably like $150, $160. I'm like, I ain't throwing that shit away just so we broke up. Like, that shit's staying on the shelf.
Yeah, fuck that. That's dumb.
I'm gonna let that shit age until my like 60th birthday, and then crack it
that
open.
Motherfucker. Yeah, buddy.
I don't like whiskey though, so I'm not a brown liquor drinker.
I love it. It's so good. Well, this technically isn't brown liquor. This is Scotch, so it's like
it's still
lighter.
Technically brown liquor though.
I suppose so.
It's not white liquor, so
why you guys just drink white liquor?
Because I'm fucking racist. I'm racist of my liquors. Honestly, I just drank vodka. That's it, because it doesn't have a taste and it gets you drunk as shit really fast. And if I'm drinking, it's for one sole purpose. And that's to get drunk. I'm not a recreational drinker. I drink with purpose.
I like just sipping on some whiskey and enjoying it. That's the type of...
I can't do it. I hate the taste. Ugh. Yeah, we're getting a late start tonight for you listeners. And if you hear a buzzing in the background, it's because my 3D printer is back up and running, and Dalton was unable to edit it out, or just didn't. One of the two. We're not the most professional group over here. If you haven't figured out by all of our stories about our dicks.
That's fair. Other than that, bro, I've had a pretty fucking good week for the most part. Nice. What about you?
Week's been pretty good. Our very own Ostara has been staying at the house for the last week. We've been watching Game of Thrones and all that good stuff. Yeah, I wish. No. Let's see. What did I do this week? I've been watching more horror movies. Finally watched Halloween Kills. Not the one that just came out, but the one before. And it was pretty good. It's like a true slasher film. Like, he's just fucking everybody up in that movie. Like, he's just indiscriminately killing people. Like, it opens up, Laurie, Jamie Lee Curtis's character, had like lit a house on fire with him in it, and the firefighters show up to save him, and he murders 2 of them in the house, and then walks out of the house to like 8 firefighters and just kills the shit out of all of them. So, yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy. He stabbed a lady in the throat with a busted fluorescent tube light bulb.
Oh, Jesus
That was pretty fucking gnarly. Yes, I mean, if you like gratuitous violence, it's a decent movie. Like, if you're in it for plot and, subplot and all that shit and engaging characters, don't watch it. Watch some other shit. Don't watch slasher flicks if that's what you want.
That is definitely the case. Yeah, for sure.
What else? I had a little adventure this morning. Got up this morning, went to washing dishes, and the faucet in the kitchen sucked. I say sucked, past tense. It would either have way too much pressure and just splash water everywhere whenever you put any dishes under it, or it wouldn't have enough pressure to do anything. So I'm actually sitting there in my head bitching about that exact fact. Took a plate I had washed to go put in the other side of the sink to dry. I bumped it on the end of the faucet and apparently busted a hole in it, and it just started shooting water across the kitchen. So, yeah. So I got to go buy a new faucet, try to remove a faucet that's been there at least 20 years, probably longer. So you can imagine how that went. Let me just say a hacksaw was used at a certain point. But got that out, got a new one in. Now the cold water's not working, so I'm thinking the ball valve is busted. We're going to replace that tomorrow. Hopefully that'll fix that problem. Other than that, been a pretty good day, pretty good week at the store because I got that huge collection in last weekend. It's like $7,000 worth of Amiibo and Nintendo games and stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is already sold. Like, it's been a pretty good week at the store, helping me get caught up on stuff. Tried to go to my nephew's baseball game today, got to the field, and they had canceled it for rain. Oh. Which was a good call because I went to Home Depot afterwards to get the new faucet and a light fixture. And as soon as I got in the store, it started raining so hard, like you couldn't hear the music they play in the store over the rain beating down on the roof. Like, it was bad.
Oh man, that'd be awful for like a young kid's game. Yeah. Fuck that.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's probably a smart idea to cancel it. Yeah. Other than that, it's just been business as usual.
That's fair. That's fair. So I have a question for you, my good sir. This is something I was just thinking about at work the other day because we were talking about Christmas.
Yes.
So, like, within reason, because obviously there are many things that we could ask for Christmas type.
Yes.
So within reason, what is something that you would consider that you want for Christmas that's like attainable?
So I actually have a handful of things. I'm a Amazon wish list kind of guy. So I'll make a wish list and people are like, what do you want for Christmas? I send them a link. There's usually stuff on there from like $5 to $500. So whatever you want to spend. I don't like people spending outrageous amounts of money on me. I've never been the type to like that.
Yep.
I appreciate it, but I don't want people to spend a shitload of money on me. Some of the stuff I've gotten super into Demon Slayer. I've been watching it and you should watch it. It's an amazing anime. But part of it naturally is all the Demon Slayers have specific katanas built for them. And there's a sword shop a fantasy store in the mall here that carries swords and stuff. And they have like the whole array of Demon Slayer katanas. So I know you've seen characters from the show in pop culture shit.
Yep.
Inosuke is the guy who wears the boar mask. I'm sure you've seen him.
Yeah.
Like, no shirt, boar mask. So he's my favorite character in the show. He's fucking just wild and crazy. Like, he was raised by animals in the woods, and that's just how he acts. Well, he carries dual katanas, but they're like chipped blades. So it looks almost like a chainsaw instead of a katana blade. It's really wild, but they sell those at that store, and they're only like $80, I think. So like one of those would be really cool. Like a few of the Demon Slayer katanas would be cool. I always want more filament for my 3D printers. Those range like $15 to $30 a roll. I love F1 stuff, but that shit's expensive as hell. What else? You remember as a kid getting the Sears catalog and just going through that motherfucker and circling stuff?
Yeah.
Did you guys do that?
I used to also do that with I used to get a catalog for music CDs.
Oh, yeah. We did Sears and J.C. Penney catalogs. What about you? What's some stuff you would like to get for Christmas within reason?
So in a similar vein with your katana, I've always wanted a Keyblade.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and it doesn't have to be one of the special ones. If it's just the like OG one with the yellow handle you start the game with, like I've just always wanted a Keyblade.
They sell those at that store too. They have the Keyblades. They have Master Swords. They have Kratos's Blades of Chaos.
Hell yeah! I've also always wanted the gun blades. Like I think those are cool too.
I think they have that. They had Buster. Yeah. They had Buster swords, but they're not as big as should. They're not as big as they should be. And I'm like, if it's not a replica, I don't really want it. Like I don't want a miniature version of it.
What else? I would really like hardcover versions of some of the Vampire Chronicle books.
Oh yeah.
Because like I have the hardcover version of Memnock the Devil, but that's it. So I would like Vampire Lestat, Interview with the Vampire, Queen of the Damned, and Tale of the Body Thief.
Oh yeah.
In hardcovers, and also I mean eventually I'd like to get the newer books too, like Prince Lestat, and then Lestat in the Kingdom of Atlantis or whatever it was. Prince Lestat in the Kingdom of Atlantis. Let's see what else. I would really also like. There's a book by Matt Barton. That's it's like a CRPG. It's basically just all about CRPGs and stuff. It's a book. It's I don't remember the name of it right offhand, but I would like that too. The hardcover is a bit expensive though. I think the hardcover for that book is because the hardcover is meant for like library use and stuff, so it's like $150.
Oh yeah. But speaking of Christmas gifts, I told you I almost got your Christmas gift this weekend and it didn't work out. I did totally forget about that. Ostar and I went to Fayetteville Comic-Con Sunday, and I went with the express idea that Earl Hebner was going to be there, and I was going to get myself and you autographs from him and give it to you for Christmas. He ended up leaving early, so that didn't work out. I did get to meet Baleen from The Crow, though, and I met You remember in Scream when Nev Campbell's character like goes in the bathroom and then those two girls are in there talking shit about her?
Yeah, vaguely. It's
Like
been a
the
long
blonde-
time since I've seen Scream.
The blonde chick is like, oh, she's such a slut, just like her mother. So I got to meet those two girls from the bathroom scene. So that was kind of cool.
Hell yeah.
And there were some wrestlers there. What was her name? Like Lisa Marie Vaughn or something like that.
Oh, Victoria. I love that bitch.
Yeah, she was there. Some
She's
dude,
a
I
badass.
think his last name was Coltrane. I don't remember. Like Colby Coltrane or something like that.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah. No like big time people though. I did buy a katana there. That was pretty cool. It's I had to put a picture of it in Discord after we record. It has a cobra head on the pommel part of the handle, and then the scabbard is actually covered in legit snake skin. Like it's pretty dope. And we walked up to the table and we were looking at them, and the guy's like, "Oh, all the katanas on that shelf are $45." And I was like, $45? I can spend $45. So I picked that one out, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this looks really nice. I'll buy this one."
Hell yeah.
And they had Zenetsu's katana from Demon Slayer. That one was $65, and I'd already bought the snake one. So I was like, I don't really want to spend another $65. So I just went with the snake one.
That's fair. He wouldn't let you like trade it out with the sword and a 20.
He probably would have, but I wanted the snake one too. So,
That's
and I rationalized it as the Zenetsu sword I can get at the mall here. They don't have that snakeskin sword, so I just went with the snakeskin one.
Oh yeah. I have a cheesy answer for this.
Okay.
And it's just because it's less likely to happen than say like having Ostara stay with you for an entire week. But
yeah,
I would like for Christmas at some point. Well, it could be Christmas or my birthday because they're around the same time. I want one weekend where Megan comes to see me, and it's a whole weekend and not just one night.
yeah.
That'd be nice. But anyway,
or a couple of Floridians just come up to North Carolina for a weekend.
that too.
And do
Or
a Christmas celebration.
Or two Floridians just come up to North Carolina.
Yeah.
And don't leave.
Yeah, I mean, that works too. It sucks here, but I mean, I'm here, so it's not all bad.
My buddy's there. We'd be closer to Nate and Willie.
Yep.
She really likes North Carolina.
We could plan a mountain trip and like midway between us and Nate and Willie and have them come too and just have a TSMP Productions party.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'm down. Super down.
Find some bears to fight. Speaking of, did you see the picture Ostara posted where I literally broke the faucet off the sink with my bare hand?
Yeah, you say that, but then you also said earlier you used a hacksaw, so I'm like...
No, I used the hacksaw to cut the pipes.
Uh-huh.
The faucet actually broke.
Sure.
Now, to be fair, it was pretty brittle, but yeah, I just grabbed it trying to like bend. I was trying to break the threaded parts off the bottom because there wasn't enough room to get the water lines off. So I just grabbed the faucet and just like pulled it forward and it just snapped off, and I was like, whoa. It's like, see, you motherfuckers say I can't take down a bear? This fucking faucet didn't stop me.
Yes, because there's a huge correlation between faucets and bears.
There is. Metal's hard. Bears are soft.
Faucets don't have claws and teeth. Bears have claws and teeth.
True. Just stay away from that part of the bear.
So I'm curious, what age, like when did you become disillusioned with porn? And what I mean by that is like, when did you like realize that, for instance, that like all the stepmom porn is fake, but like also in a sense that like,
that's not how real people have sex.
It kind of stopped doing it for you. Yeah, it was just like, I mean, like, this is so unrealistic.
It still does it for me, but I just have more amateurish preferences. Like I can watch porn and still get it, but my problem was when I was single for a while, I noticed the porn I watched got more and more aggressively fucked up to the point that like, you remember when you were little and like seeing a set of tits was all you needed?
Yeah.
And it's like, nah. Now I gotta watch this chick squat on a table and take a shit on some dude's chest. Just to get a boner. I think that's what's dangerous about porn. Is like I said, even amateur porn, that's not how real people have sex. But I think you watch that aggressive fisting and all kinds of fucked up shit, and then you go to have basic sex with your partner, and you're like, this just isn't the same.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I've learned some things from porn that have come to help me in the long run, but at the same time, like, I'm not trying to like ram a girl from behind while also standing on her head at the same time. Like, yeah, because like I weigh a lot, I don't want to fucking hurt her. Oh yeah. I mean, I'll hurt her, but just not in that way.
Yeah, I'll hurt her on the inside.
I mean, I'll hurt her on the outside too. It's just not in that way.
Inside of her butt.
But yeah, I was just curious because I started thinking I'm like, porn is so just not what it used to be to me.
One thing I can speak on this topic is like the females in porn and the fake ass noises that they make. Like, people don't make those noises when they have sex. Yeah. Or just the like that doesn't happen. Like, most of the time. I've had a couple of screamers, but like I much prefer the breathy sort of like trying to be quiet while their just vaginas are exploding. Mm-hmm. Like, that does it for me way more than that artificial ass like when a dude, like, you're watching a porn dude, as soon as he sticks it in, she's going, oh. And it's like, no, that's not how that works.
I always hate it when the guys are like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, oh yeah. I'm like, God, shut the fuck up, bro.
Or when you're getting close and then they can't pan the camera over to his face. It's like, nobody wants to see that. There's nobody watching this that wants to see him.
Or that one particular angle where it's like, okay, I can get why you want to show this angle, but I'm also having to look at his asshole.
Yeah, his asshole and his flopping balls.
Yeah. And I'm like, man, I guess that may be there for the girls. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. I was just curious. So I have a new snack. Well, it's not a new snack. I've been eating this forever, but I wanted to recommend this. So the little like movie box that you can get of Charleston chews? Yeah. So listen, take those little motherfuckers, throw them in the freezer. I've been doing this for years. Little frozen Charleston chews. It completely changes the texture, and it's wonderful.
Here's the problem, though.
You don't like Charleston chews.
No, I don't.
God damn it, Jeremy. Well, listeners, freeze you a box of Charleston chews. Get back to me.
Or just keep eating the frozen Swiss cake rolls.
That's a whole different thing. See, why you gotta try to bring up your shit during my shit?
It's better.
No, that is subjective. That's better. Subjective. Subjective. So Hagrid died. I don't know who the fuck Angela Lansbury is, but like,
yes, you do. Angela Lansbury was like Murder, She Wrote. I think she was the tea kettle in Beauty and the Beast.
Then I do know her. Then,
like, yes. yeah.
Well, that sucks. So, yeah, her and Hagrid died.
Yeah, both of them died.
The Hagrid one made me sad. That guy was funny.
See, I was never into Harry Potter, but
I've seen him in a couple other things too. I can't think of any right offhand because I'm fucked up. But
was he? I don't think he was. No, I was thinking the dad in 28 Days Later, but I don't think that was him. That was another heavy-set British actor. I'm sure I've seen him in other shit though.
Yeah, his name was Robbie something.
Speaking of, I forgot that Rainn Wilson was in House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And he gets fucked up.
He gets fucked up and turned into a mermaid, man.
Spoilers for people who haven't seen that.
If you haven't seen that movie, it came out like 20 years ago. Fuck you. You're getting spoiled for you.
Specifically one person who wants to watch it with me, Jeremy. Let's not spoil that movie too much. God damn it. Hold on, I'm trying to find the other. Okay, here we go. So this next topic, I don't have anything else to say other than they died, and I'm sorry that they're dead.
It's always sad. Haggard wasn't that old, was he?
I want to say he was in his 50s, 60s maybe? Not too old.
That's not that old. Like, I mean, Angela Lansbury was 96. If that's good enough for the Queen, it's good enough for her.
Hey, fair enough. So I'm gonna name you a list of shows.
I'm pulling it up now as well.
Okay.
But yeah,
but I'm
name them all for the listeners.
And we're going to have to choose 2 shows to save. Boy Meets World, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Family Matters, Full House, Home Improvement, Saved by the Bell, Martin, Growing Pains, The Wonder Years, Seinfeld, Beverly Hills 90210 is on there for some reason, Married with Children, Friends, Cheers, and Roseanne. So this...
I'm going to caveat this. We're going to pick 2 shows to save, and then, after we both said it, we're going to pick 2 shows if we were allowed to bring them back as like a modern day show, like a reboot like they've done. Okay. Which 2 would you want to do? So, I feel like there's an obvious first choice for which ones to save.
I mean, my opinion, it jumps straight to Seinfeld and Married with Children.
Yes. Seinfeld, absolutely. I would say Married with Children, probably, but also possibly Family Matters, because I really, really like that show.
And see, I feel the same way, except swap Family Matters with Boy Meets World.
Yeah. I like Boy Meets World. Topanga was one of my first crushes. Like, she was, oh man. But
Topanga was also one of my first crushes, and like, I wanted to be Eric.
Oh yeah.
Like, Fine. Like, I loved that guy back in the day. But yeah, so that would be a definite like close third.
I was going to say shows. The obvious choice is Seinfeld. Seinfeld is one of the best shows ever.
Yeah, of all time. It used to make Savannah roll her eyes when I would put it on, and I would be like, "Hey, I watched your shit all day."
The Wonder Years is one of those shows I could never remember the name of it. I could just remember like the kid was like narrating it as an older version of himself.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is that
Fred
show?
Savage.
Yeah, Fred Savage. And I was like, what is that show? And it's like, oh yeah, it's The Wonder Years. So, pick one show that you would bring back. You would do a sequel to in modern day. Like Roseanne, they're already doing.
Well, they've done Roseanne, they've done Fresh Prince, they've done Full House.
Yeah,
they've
Fresh
kind
Prince,
of done Boy Meets World.
They didn't really do that Fresh Prince like that though. They made it a completely different show. So
that's fair. As much as I love it, I do not think you could get away with doing Married with Children now.
No, I don't
unless
think
you
so.
really change the jokes up. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna go Saved by the Bell because I think you could do another like a high school show, and it would be all right with kids.
Maybe if some of the original cast were teachers.
Yes. Meow.
Hi, Masters.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
She can't hear you because you're on my headphones.
Oh, that's right. She can't hear me. That's right. Well, she's making Jeff real jealous right now, and he just doesn't even know.
Jeff wants a video podcast now.
I will say, you get 2 thumbs up.
I have no clue what you're saying.
Okay,
just
you can speak now.
Oh, I was just going to say, I'm just going to give you 2 thumbs up. Looking good. So I'm going to go either that or Cheers. I think Cheers could be another one that could be fun because like the bar setting, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. So you're going to laugh at mine. My first pick. I would like to see Home Improvement with the kids being the parents, Tim and Jill being the grandparents.
I have no problem with that.
I think that'd be interesting. I know like Tim Allen gotten a lot of like crap for being really conservative and all. Like, at the end of the day, I don't care. Like, his shows were funny. That show he did, what was the show he did where he had 3 daughters? You know, Man of the House or something?
Man of the House. I believe that's
something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
But, yeah, it was funny. Like, I liked it.
No, I've seen some of that show too.
So what would be your second?
Well, I would probably go Saved by the Bell and Cheers.
Saved by the Bell and Cheers?
Yeah.
I could see Cheers working.
Just like throw it in a modern bar setting and maybe have...
Be able to hear. What? It's weird not to be able to hear.
She says it's weird that she can't hear you talking. She's only hearing a one-sided conversation of the podcast.
It's like I'm just hearing you speak to yourself and you're responding to absolutely nothing. It's like there's only one master here, not 2.
Well, I mean...
Now I really wish I knew what you were saying now, master.
I need another drink. Hold on one.
So my second choice would probably be... Shit, I was going to say Boy Meets World, but they already did that.
Yeah, it was like Girl Meets World.
Yeah.
But it was kind of a different show again. So it's like, if you could, but
it was Corey and Topanga's kids. So.
Yeah, I know. Can't talk. That was what I was about to say.
So maybe Family Matters again. Like, because didn't Urkel and Laura get married at the end?
I feel like that's right.
I think they did, and that would be cool to see like their kids. And dude, I love Reginald Val Johnson. He's so great. Bring him back. Carl Winslow.
Well, he's dead, isn't he?
No, he's still alive. Far as I know.
I thought the dad from Family Matters died.
I'm pretty sure he's still alive. Don't be killing off people I like.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
No, he's 70, but he's still alive.
Oh, well, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm glad.
I remember watching an episode of that show one time, and it was like Carl like forced Laura to go out on a date with Urkel. So, and then he fell asleep on the couch, and he like woke up in the future, and it was like 15 years later, and it was like 2001, and I was watching it in like 2007 or something. I was like, what the fuck? It was like, I can't remember the exact years, but it was like 2 years or so, 2-3 years after, or like before when I was actually watching it. I was like, that was 15 years in the future. Jesus, I'm getting old.
Well, I suppose that leads to this one that you sent me that I should have read earlier, but I didn't. I looked at it and was like, Star Wars, what if? I'm in. I didn't even read it. So, if Lucasfilms created a Star Wars, what if series, and you asked you to come up with an alternative scenario in the Star Wars universe to base an episode on, what would you choose?
So you want me to go first? Because I have one.
Yes.
My what if would be if Qui-Gon had taken Anakin and his mother. I think that could really change things in the whole universe.
Yeah.
I think, would he have turned evil still? Maybe. Who knows?
Can you imagine the stern talking to he would have gotten for coming home after he killed all those kids?
Yeah. You did what? You killed a bunch of children?
How dare you? My what if is, what if that fan theory is true? What if Jar Jar Binks is the most powerful Sith to ever have lived?
Yes, I would love that.
Just give me Misa, fuck you up.
Misa bring you to the dark side.
Misa bring you to the dark side. Jedi shit doesn't work on me.
You say in a big doo-doo now. What about you, Ostara?
I fucking love Jar Jar Binks.
Yes, bitch.
If Lucasfilms created a Star Wars What If series and asked you to come up with an alternative scenario.
I don't want to know what would happen if Jar Jar Binks was a Jedi. That shit would be funny as hell.
Dalton said, what if that fan theory was true that he was the greatest Sith or the most powerful Sith ever?
I mean, hey, that would be interesting.
Ooh, Star Wars What If Padme fell in love with Jar Jar instead of Anakin?
I'd love to see that. What would
Misa,
their
eat your
children
pussy
turn out
now.
to be? I don't even know what sets to, but I feel like that's sexual. Jar Jar's like, Misa horny.
Oh, Misa horny. Oh, Misa.
He had that really long tongue too. Man.
Did Misa get the right spot yet?
Tickle your ovaries.
Misa get that G-spot?
I bet Jar Jar has a weird looking dick.
I don't want to know what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Star Wars, but it was Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
He's just got a fucking, like, Gungan arm holding an apple.
It's probably barbed and shit.
Ugh.
Misa have large cock for you. Jesus fucking Christ.
Man.
Already off the rails. Haven't even gotten to the questions yet.
Yep, not even 40 minutes in.
So I want to say that Megan said she did not ask us any questions this week because we seem to have a hard time answering her questions from last week. And I was
man.
Hey, at least I answered it. I was like, Jeremy didn't even answer the question. At least one of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, it got asked, but you know, in between us, looks like it's Working out all right. So, first question up from the fan. Oh, no. Excuse me. Songs of the week. Pardon-moi. What is your song of the week, my good sir?
So, my song of the week is by, I think he's a fairly new artist. I started finding out about, I think I saw him on TikTok or something. But his name's Kyle Hume, and the song is Just My Type. And with you living in the clouds the last couple of weeks, I think you might really enjoy this song, so you should check it out. So
it is a good song.
Misa, check it out. Yeah, I'll check it out for sure. Kyle Hume. Yes. I like his last name. In Final Fantasy XIV, that is the name of the human race, is Hume. Just random nerd fact for you.
Is that the award-winning
That is
MMO
the award
that allows you to play up to level 60?
It is, Jeremy. It is the award-winning MMO Final Fantasy XIV that will allow you to play up to level 60 through the Heavensward expansion for free. It is. And that popped Fenris. Fenris, I guarantee, is laughing right now.
He came when we said that.
I was gonna say, that's where I met Fenny. I love Fenny. Nice. So my song of the week is by a little band called Depeche Mode.
Who's that?
Are you fucking serious? No.
Never heard of them.
I know you. Bullshit. Bullshit. I call bullshit.
Are they like a top 40 band? Did they sing Zoot Suit Riot?
Hey, she gets to see my reactions in live time.
Yeah.
No, Depeche Mode obviously was like one of the founding fathers of like what I consider to be goth pop. Just that dark synthwave.
I know who they are. Yeah.
No. I know. Just for any listeners who don't know. But yeah, Depeche Mode, Stripped is the song. And it's one of their lesser known songs as far as I know. Rammstein covered it, oddly enough, at one point. But it's just a really cool song. It's like, he says like, let me see you stripped down to your bones. Let me see you speaking just for me. Let me hear you make decisions without your television. It's such a pretty fucking song, bro. Song, yeah. And it's a very pretty little love song.
I've heard the Rammstein version of that. Because hearing it with that German accent just made it.
Yeah. Come with me into the tree.
Oh, you know what that makes me want? When he says, come with me. I want him to do a cover of the Willy Wonka song, Come With Me, and you'll see in a
world of full imagination.
That's hard to do.
There you'll be free as can truly.
Yeah, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
My throat's not as deep as Dalton's is.
I got that deep throat, baby. I got that deep throat. It goes all the way down to here. Oh, my God.
I know. I found out that one time.
Don't tell her that. She doesn't need to know what we do behind closed doors.
What we do in the shadows.
What we do in the shadows.
Streaming exclusively on Hulu. Do you know? Did you know?
Yabspod OnlyFans channel.
What We Do in the Shadows is directed by Kyle Newacek, who did Workaholics. He was Carl in Workaholics. He's part of that whole group.
Carl's the drug dealer, isn't he?
Yeah. He's the director of Workaholics, and he also directs What We Do in the Shadows.
That's rad.
Which I haven't watched because I'm not super into vampire stuff. So, but now that I know he directs it, I kind of want to watch it because I want to support my boy Kyle. Maybe we can get him on the podcast one day. Probably not though.
I found myself clever the other day when Megan posted that picture of her in that vampire getup, and you were like, "Oh, I might like vampires now," and just immediately my brain went, "Mow your own graveyard." It's like, yeah. I love that saying. If I could thank Tommy for anything working with him, it would be that mow your own grass. I love that fucking line. It's great. He also used to go, "Good work today, champ," and smack me on the ass.
Nice.
And it always weirded me out, but I never took it in like a sexual way.
Oh yeah.
Even other people were like, "Man, that guy's smacking people's asses and stuff, man. He's being a creep." I'm like, "Nah, dude. He's like, he was never on the football team. He wants to feel like he was on the football team." Like that. Yeah. That's all it is. So, what was one of your worst experiences in general coming from Ostara, aka our kitten? Your kitten? I don't know. Yeah. Whatever. I don't know how this is working right now. I'm fucked up.
So one of my worst experiences in general One would have to be that pinched nerve issue I had with my shoulder. Like, if I'd ever gotten close to killing myself, it was probably during that time. Like, it was just, like, I'd rather be dead than have to go through that. It was so, like, when you can't sleep for a week straight, you can't sleep for more than, like, 45 minutes at a time, it's a fucking nightmare. Like, it's just, I couldn't fucking believe it. What about you? You got one?
One of my worst experiences. So,
Tommy slapping you on the ass at work? Do you need to talk about
no,
it?
I have a few really fucked up experiences. I won't like go super into detail. I've told the one before with you about the Mike story and all of that shit. Which, by the way, my friend that was with him saw the light and is no longer with him. So good for her. Shout out.
That's good.
But no, I can remember one time when I was with Savannah and we were here at my house. We were laying in my bed and she was crying. Not because of anything I did, but because I told her I loved her, and she just started crying and told me that she was a piece of shit and I shouldn't love her and I should just throw her in the trash and that she doesn't deserve my love, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. So I'm sitting there trying to convince her, like, no, like, I really care about you. Like, I love you. And it was, like, not going through to her, which made me feel bad because it's like, is my love not good enough type thing? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So as she's crying, she pulls, by the way, I love that Ostara can't hear me, so she's got a smile on her face while I'm telling this super sad story. So anyway, so Savannah's crying. She rolls over away from me and pulls out her phone and starts going on Facebook. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I roll over to snuggle her because, like, I'm just trying to make her feel better. And she says, please get away from me. And I was like, what? You just, all of a sudden, you don't want me to touch you? And she said, no, I'm going to post a picture on Facebook and I get more sympathy when you're not in the photos.
Wow. So
I just rolled over and I think I might have gotten up and got my Switch and, like, just started playing games or got up and got on my computer or something. I was just like, all right. I may have rolled over and cried. I don't remember. I'm like, it's like my brain has blocked out some shit that happened with her because, like, a lot of that happened a lot of the time. Another worst experience was that time I was in the lake and probably from that distance from me to that wall back there, an alligator surfaced in front of me while I was swimming. Yeah. I ran on the surface of water that day, Jeremy. I became Jesus. I hauled ass back to shore. And then, okay, I got one more for you, then I'll leave it alone. So I was in the car with my friend Rachel at one point. Well, I call her my friend. She's a cunt. But at the time, she was my friend. And she was doing Duster while driving. Wow.
That's some Florida shit to do right there.
Yeah, so I'm fucked up on pills. I'm not proud of it, but I was. You know what I mean? So I'm fucked up. I'm sitting in the like the side chair, just like, or in the passenger seat, comfortably. I'll never forget this. Comfortably Numb is playing on the radio, which was perfectly fitting because she starts, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, she hit the fucking air can and just starts veering drifting off. Yep. And so we smashed into this fucking fence on the side of the road, right? And not only did it, like, knock me out for a little bit, but, like, when I came to, I'm looking around, I shook her and she came to, and I look right outside the windshield and, like, maybe that far, bro, that far away from the windshield was a jagged wooden broken post pointing straight at my fucking face. And I looked at Rachel and I said, you realize you'd been driving any fucking faster, I'd be dead and my brains would be all over Lakin in the back seat. Yep. Like, are you fucking kidding me? So that was one of the worst experiences of my life because I saw my life flash before my eyes.
Yeah. I had something similar but opposite almost happen to me. It's still, like, I don't text and drive anymore because of it. I was riding with my ex-girlfriend's brother. I think we were coming home from a comic book store or something. Going down the highway 60 miles an hour. I'm, like, texting somebody on my phone, looking down at my phone. He just happened to say, watch out. And I happened to look up, and there's a dude on a scooter going, like, 40 miles an hour on the highway. If he hadn't said that, I'd have mowed that dude down. I was texting and driving. Like, it would have been documented. Like, I'd have went to fucking jail for manslaughter at the very least. So, like,
you'd have become a PSA.
Yep. So, like, yeah, that woke me up and I was like, yep, not doing that anymore. So I'll do it at, like, I stop at a red light. I'll do whatever I need to do until the light turns green and then put the phone down, keep on moving. So yeah, people don't text and drive. It's bad for you.
I don't do it either.
No.
That's good.
Mainly because
Never,
I've
never.
seen the outcome of texting and driving. I never really was one to text and drive. I usually would pull over somewhere, send a text if I need to reply,
Yeah.
and that's it. Because seen someone who used to go to my high school who hit some kid. She was on her phone texting, didn't see a little kid, ran out in the road and killed this kid. It was really sad. I don't think she did end up going to jail. She talked to the family, and she obviously didn't do it on purpose, but if she wasn't texting, she would have seen that kid.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for the family who lost their kid because of that. Because if that girl, she wasn't texting.
Yeah, that's fucked. That's
Yeah.
I know she can't hear me, but that's fucked.
Yeah, Dalton said that's fucked.
Yeah.
That is fucked.
Honestly, she probably should have gone to jail, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't, like, really close friends with this person. It was more like one of those classmate friends.
Yeah.
Someone you talk to in the class, but once you get out of school, you don't talk to them at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was kind of like one of the popular girls.
I had a girl like that. Obviously, again, she can't hear me, but like I had a girl like that. She could hear it when she listens tomorrow.
Yeah.
In class, and we would always talk in class and everything. And then one day, and put another tally on the Dalton talks about his dick chart. So one day she like comes and sits next to me in class, and I'm like, "What's up?" And she's like, "I heard 2 things about you this weekend." I was like, "What is that?" And we're in fucking science. Look, it's movie day, so it's dark in the classroom. I'm sitting in the back because I was the stoner kid. She comes back there by me. She kicks her fucking flip flop off and just starts rubbing her foot in my fucking crotch.
Nice.
And she goes, "I heard it's big, and I heard you like these." And just like, and I was just like, "Oh," and I'm like, "We're in fucking class, bitch. What are you doing?" As much as I am like loving this, what if anyone else sees? Like what the fuck? But yeah, so that was like a person that I only talked to her in class, and I do not still to this day do not know why she did that. Well, I mean, obviously she heard something and was curious, but like in class, and we never talked outside of class. That's what made it weird. Was like this wasn't somebody who I would be like, "Hey, let's hang out," even though she was good looking. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
Just strange, bro. And I was just like, And then like I've also had people that I was like in guitar club with that were super cool, but we never hung out outside of, and I don't know why, because we probably could have started bands and been good, but
Yeah.
I'm rambling. What's yeah, it's been one of them days.
Oh yeah.
In a good way though. Well, kind of. So if we were in the world of Elder Scrolls and you weren't coughing from smoking pot,
Yeah. Allegedly.
and you got allegedly, thank you. And well, no, I can legally do it now.
True.
I am medicating myself, sir.
Yeah.
And you got to pick your race. What would you pick? Ostara would pick either Argonian or Khajiit.
Which she's kind of Khajiit right now with her.
She is.
Yeah.
She is. Now, quick question.
Guys, on the Elder Scrolls question.
How many nipples do you think a Khajiit has? Obviously, she's got 2. But...
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But...
Allegedly, you have 2 nipples.
But how many Khajiit nipples
What?
do you think they have? Do you think they have like 2 and then more? Or do you think it's just the 2?
So, I don't really know Skyrim like that, or Elder Scrolls. So
They have 2 titties.
They have
but I'm
2
just curious.
titties.
Yeah, so I'm just curious if they have more nipples than that.
Skyrim Khajiits do have 2 titties.
What?
They do have 2 titties in
Okay.
Skyrim.
How many nipples do they have?
Essentially just 2.
Okay.
Okay, so then it would just be the 2 then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Khajiits have
Well then.
2.
Well, okay.
Argonians also have titties.
Or maybe they have the third nipple
right.
that can see into the future.
You spend extra time on that one.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely don't.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I guess the masters will never find out.
One day.
One day?
I am
You
keeping
hear that?
my mouth
Master number 1 wants to find out one day.
I did hear that, and I have no comment.
I really wish I could hear what you're saying right now. I can't hear shit.
I have no comment.
I wonder what Master 2 is saying.
You planned this, didn't you?
No, she did. He asked if I planned it. I was like, no, you did.
Oh, yeah. I was the one who was planning to come in here.
So what race would you pick, Jeremy? Can you guess what I would be, and then I'll guess what you would be, and then we can give our real answers?
I don't know all the races, though.
That's okay.
I know Argonians are lizard people.
There's orcs.
So I was going to say, I can name them off if you'd like.
Sure.
So I think you're a Nord, first and foremost. They're the main guys of Skyrim. Like, Nords live up north. They're very burly, beards, like Vikings, right?
Yeah.
Basically, is what Nords are. So that's what I would pick as you.
Yeah.
So I'm right then. Okay, cool.
What you picking?
Nord.
Nord? Ah.
It seems like me. Burly and bearded.
Me?
And
fighting bears.
The Nords are originally from Skyrim, so.
There you go.
Now me, I live Oblivion.
Yeah.
I've spent way more time in Skyrim on PC, but Oblivion has my heart.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to be an Imperial, right? I don't care about the Imperial army. Let them go do what they do. Imperials are good merchants.
Yeah.
And they have silver tongues. So I feel like I could talk people into buying whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But at the same vein, I would probably also make a good Khajiit, because Khajiit has wares if you have coin.
Yeah, see, I use my tongue for other things.
Spoken like a true milk
Not
drinker,
on this
Nord.
kitty, though.
What?
Oh.
Not on this kitty, though.
Is that a challenge?
Oh.
Master 2, help me.
Dalton's going to fall out of his chair.
Hold on, I done knocked all kinds of shit over. All right, now I can hear you again. Jesus Christ, I knocked my fucking... You said that, I knocked my whole fucking audio interface off.
I can hear what's being said. I feel like it's
Oh
funny.
my God. Yeah, I forgot she can't hear me, and you're fucking cracking up. Oh, this is Off the Rails. That's what the name of this episode is going to be, is Yabspod Off the Rails 2, because I think we've already had one Off the Rails.
I think so.
Hold on. All right. So I'm going to go Imperial. You're going to go Nord.
Yeah.
With me being possibly a Khajiit. Although that would make me a big pussy.
Me possibly going down.
When the merry-go-round and sugar we're going down swinging, I'll be your number one with a bullet. Load a gun complex, cock it and pull it. This is why we don't stream, because then we'd get flagged and taken down.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
All right. You guys love big cities.
We said titties, not cities, Jeff.
Oh, I love all titties.
Yeah.
But I specifically love big cities. However, which of these big cities would you rather live in most? Tokyo, Abu Dhabi, Monaco. Like you don't know, like his answer's not going to be Monaco. London or Sydney.
I don't know. That's tough for me. So I have a question. Do we get to live there and money is no object? Or do we have to live there and work and pay bills and shit? Because Monaco is awesome, but it's also a tax haven for the extremely wealthy. So if you're not extremely wealthy, you're not going to make a lot of money working there.
All right. So let's answer this two different ways.
Okay.
Would you, actually A wouldn't work. So one where if you had unlimited money, where would you live? And one where if you were just living comfortably, where would you live?
Unlimited money probably would be Monaco. I think it'd be really cool. It's in the south of France. It's on the water. It's beautiful. If I had to work and live, probably Tokyo. I think that'd be cool.
That's fair. So if I had unlimited money, I would live in Tokyo. Now here's why. Because that would give myself plenty of time to learn the language and become fluent in it, because I could just spend all my time doing that until I'm good at it.
Yeah.
And then I could go buy all of those beautiful Japanese RPGs that I can't read, and I could fucking play them, and it would be glorious.
I mean, to
Absolutely
be fair,
glorious.
You could do that right now not living in Tokyo.
But I don't have the time. If I had unlimited money.
Well, you didn't have a job, so you had all the time in the world, and you didn't do it.
You say that, but I jack off a lot, Jeremy.
You can watch Japanese language porn while you jerk off. Immersion therapy.
I have. There's
but
nothing
you weren't
wrong
listening
with
to what
hentai.
they were saying.
You're right. I did hear, what was the fucking... As soon as I was like, I've heard this one word, and it just nope, that word's just not going to come to me now. I don't remember what I was going to say. But if I was trying to live comfortably and just work,
Yeah.
I'm torn. I don't remember how far away Sydney is from Adam.
Probably a long ways.
I think he lives on the other side of Australia.
No, he lives on that side of Australia, but he lives more north.
Okay.
Not too far, but it's everything in Australia is a long ways away. So
I would either go with Sydney or I would live in London so I could go and visit and have tea with Mike and Hazel.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mike and Hazel. Hazel, if you even still listen.
I think Mike and Hazel live a decent ways from London.
Away from, it's a couple hours, but I mean,
yeah, like an hour.
It would be closer to visit them there than it would be here. Yeah. That's all.
I mean, they're technically only like 7.5 hours from me, but that's on a plane, so I don't have one of those at the moment, so
I'm shocked.
It's in the shop, you know.
Oh, okay. Okay,
I got
you. I was going to say, the only reason I let you fucking go in the deep throat is because you told me you had a plane. It fucking better be in the shop.
It's in the shop. They said as soon as I have enough money to pay for it, I can have it.
If air wasn't an issue... What the fuck, Jeff? If air wasn't an issue, would you rather fuck in space or deep underwater?
So I wanted to ask Jeff this question this week. Are you okay, Jeff? Do you need to talk? Are some things going on?
Jeff, do you need to masturbate?
Yeah. Do we need to talk to your wife? Does she need to up her wifely duties? That being said, I'm gonna say space.
The final frontier?
Yeah.
You go into the final frontier so you can get in the front and rear.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Shatner that shit up.
I bet you are gonna Shatner. Shatner chest. Shatner lap.
For all the aliens to watch?
Yep.
But see, you go deep underwater and you get that fucking pressure, son. So it might be like everything is nice and super tight. But then again, also it might kill you.
But have you ever tried to have sex in a lake?
Nah, dog. I've had sex in a pool. I've never had sex in a lake. I don't want a fish fucking licking my butthole.
I've had sex in... Pretty sure it was a lake. It might have been the ocean, but I think it was the
dog.
lake.
There are fucking parasites that if you even piss in a lake, it'll swim up your pee hole.
Not here. That's in the Amazon and shit. That's not here.
Dude, you've seen movies. Shit spreads. You're never too careful. Quit peeing in lakes. Quit peeing in lakes. No.
But yeah, water makes it drier for some reason. So yeah.
Well, in that case, let's fuck on Mars.
Yeah. Yeah, you never done shower sex?
I've had plenty of shower sex.
It's awkward.
And
it depends on the height. It
That's
depends
what
on
she
the
said.
height. Like if you're way taller than her, I hope you have good knees.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, she's only 4 foot 11.
Knees. I'm so glad she can't hear me. Yeah, I'm so glad she can't hear
I'm
me.
Hearing this one-sided is.
I love it. I love it. I can say anything
saying.
right now.
I can't hear what Master 2 is saying.
Oh my god. How am I ever going to get through this?
Oh my god. I suck
Can
at
you suck
reading
what?
lips.
Oh. I thought she said, "Can I suck it?" And I was going to be like, "Really?"
Sorry.
Whoa!
That's the Yabspod for this week. See you guys later.
Don't hang up though. Oh, listeners, I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not. Enjoy.
Yeah,
like
we're
whatever.
not. Yeah, you guys are laughing. It's funny.
What is your favorite holiday treat? And that comes from Kana.
Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes.
Fuck, that was my answer.
The white ones.
God damn it. Yes, bitch. They're
I will
so
buy
good.
Like 4 boxes of them every week at the grocery store and just mow through them.
Fuck
Do
yeah.
they have ones that aren't white?
Yeah, there's chocolate ones too.
I've never had those ones. I always thought they had the vanilla cakes.
No, the vanilla ones are the best though.
I mean, I do love those ones. I just haven't seen the other ones.
I think it's
Also,
a white people thing. I think white people love Christmas tree cakes. Oh, you have a black boyfriend. Does he like Christmas tree cakes?
Yes, he does.
Well, he's still kind of white though, so.
I mean, that guy from Fortune Fantasy wants to take his black card because I love spicy food and Tyler does not.
So, there you go.
You ever seen Undercover
because
Brother?
I can bake mac and cheese and apparently have a more. My personality is I don't know. He's just like, oh, I gotta take his black card. You gotta bring him into the shop. I'm gonna write black card, hand it to him, and take it from him. And I'm like, alrighty then. I don't think he's gonna want to come in here if he hears about this.
He's got the watch. He sprays the hot sauce.
Dalton's dying over undercover brother.
You mess with the fro, you got to go. So yeah, dude, we're in agreement though. Those Christmas trees, little Debbie thing, fuck, it's so good, so good. Also, I just like you can have this any time of year, so it doesn't really count. But I like during Christmas time, I'll get like a bowl of ice cream, usually vanilla or cookies and cream, and I'll do like red and green sprinkles.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
You know what I always associate with Christmas, even though you have it all year, but I really like sugar cookies.
Yeah.
Like sugar, I just feel like they're a Christmas thing, but like they're so good, especially fresh out of the oven where the middle is still a little like doughy and it's like you can't really hold it as a cookie because it just falls apart in the middle. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, like when other time, take two. What other times would you eat like gingerbread cookies? I love gingerbread cookies.
Did you see that, Dalton? Master number 1 was petting me. Giving me some chin scratchies.
I did see that.
And it has continued.
I know. I thought he said he wasn't allowed to pet the kitty. I guess we weren't talking about that particular one. What is your favorite discontinued snack food? And that comes from Kana.
Well, I thought it was the Extreme Sour Patch Kids, but apparently they're just discontinued here. I still haven't found any.
Yeah, apparently.
I haven't found any forever.
They still sell them in Florida. I bet they have meth in them, and that's why they're only available here.
Probably. Yeah, they have crystal meth in them. So what about you? I'm going to cheat, and that's my answer.
Oh, man. Well, the one that would be my answer that I thought was... Well, I'll give you the same answer as you. One that I thought was gone, but it's not. But you can still order it from online. Is Balls. You remember Balls, the energy drink?
You can get these balls right now.
BAWLS. So if you'd like to cry for me, sure.
They'll make something cry for
you. The doves, when doves cry.
Yep.
But yeah, it's really cool. Like the bottle, it used to be like this little blue bottle, and it had perforation like grip on it because they were like, it's so energy filled, you'll need grip. And they taste really good. They're like energy drink cream soda from what I remember, and they're delicious. But you can still get them online.
Do you remember? I want to say it was called Mondo. You know the Kool-Aid tubes where you had to twist the little cap off?
Yes, I think.
There was one like that. I think it was called Mondo. And it had like angry faces on the bottles. Do you remember those?
Mondo, that name sounds familiar.
I'm going to look it up now.
While you're looking it up, though, like a one that's straight up discontinued, or at least the version they brought back of it is bullshit, is Rice Krispie Treat cereal.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was going to say is I've brought it up before, so I won't go into detail. But like the fact that they tried to bring that back with just some Rice Krispies with marshmallows in it and try to call it the same thing, fuck you.
Yeah,
it is not the same.
So they were called Squeeze It.
Oh, I remember Squeeze It's.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
Hold on. They had little faces.
Show that again. Show that again, because hold on. Okay, that's not. No, you got it down a little bit. Yes, bitch.
Yeah,
those things were delicious.
Yeah.
Those were like crack juice. Those things aren't around anymore?
I don't know if they are or not. I don't drink that shit anymore. So
I haven't seen those.
Man. I would down a 6-pack of Grape It right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right now.
They had the weird little faces on them. You had to drink it through a tiny ass little hole. And you sucked too hard trying to get it faster. It would cave in on itself.
That's what she said?
Yes, that's what she said.
You realize who asked the dragon question? Because you put Spyro asked it.
What?
The next question, who is the coolest dragon? And then you put dash Spyro. So
I think it was Jeff. It was Spyro.
Spyro the dragon. Yeah. Spyro the dragon is a listener of our show, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. He wants to know who is the coolest dragon.
And he put himself on the list too.
It's Bahamut, or as other people I've heard say, Bahamut, but I think it's Bahamut. Bahamut. Rayquaza, Parthenax, Spyro, or Toothless.
Let's see.
I have an obvious answer for this. Now, in the Discord, they all seem to have made up their mind as to who's the best dragon. I did not agree.
It was Jeff.
It was Jeff? Okay.
Toothless is awesome, but I don't put him as the best of that group.
No. Who would you put as the best? Because I have an obvious answer. To
Mine would be... of that list, I'm probably going to get some hate, but Spyro. I like Spyro.
That's why you put Spyro into this question.
Probably so.
Spyro.
Subconscious.
As much as I love Parthenax, because like you know me, Skyrim, but like, you have to kill Parthenax unless you have the nifty mod that lets you circumvent that. I'm going Bahamut.
Let you circumcise him? Circumcising the dragon.
He's already circumcised. Oh, hey, Jesus Christ. That happens
I do circumcisions. How much do you charge? Nothing. I just keep the tips.
It happens at the Thum Mitzvah. I'm going Bahamut.
Okay.
If I remember right, Rayquaza is from Yu-Gi-Oh, isn't it?
No. He just said
that's a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon.
Yes, he's a
Pokemon.
He's a legendary Pokemon.
What was the dragon in Yu-Gi-Oh then?
The blue-eyes white dragon?
That's what it was. Yeah. That's right. It didn't have a name.
Yeah,
it was just what
he's
the
from
fuck.
Pokemon. Have you seen Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald?
I think Ostara just scratched you off her friends list.
I feel like
I'm gonna grab my Emerald stuff to show it.
Okay, she's going to get proof now.
Make a time mark. What time mark is it right now? Hold on.
1:12.
1:12. I get it now.
Yeah.
I get it, bro. I get it. It is throwing me off so hard. Not that I'm complaining, but it's just like, I totally... Okay, she can't hear me, though. So what the fuck do I care?
Yeah, she's showing you Rayquaza.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've played Emerald, but I never got to the point where I got the Legendary in that one. Oh. Well, hell. I feel like I should have known that. Does that even have a tail? What the fuck?
He's like a long, skinny dragon. He's like the Spirited Away dragon.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's like a Chinese dragon-esque thing. Like, no legs.
Yeah.
Just the serpentine.
I think he has front legs. I don't know if he has back legs or not. I can say all this while she's not in here and she can't hit me.
But yeah. So let's see. Jeff, you all right, bud? I'm like trying to talk myself out of going and getting another whiskey. Have you ever needed to use lube, or have natural juices always done the job?
Bro, if you don't need to use lube by the end, you're not doing your job as a man. If you don't run that well dry, you're not doing your job.
So, fun story. One time, one of my ex-girlfriends, the first time we ever fooled around, she looked at me and she was like, I am so wet right now. And I was like, really? And I pulled down her pants, and this bitch was not lying. It was literally coming out and leaking down her thighs. And I was like, wow. It was the first time I had ever seen a girl that wet. And I was like,
nice. Good
Lord Almighty. And, yeah. So, what was the question? Oh, lube. Yeah, no, dude. Like, I've never used lube unless it was like, either it's been a long time that we've been going at it, or butt stuff.
Oh, yeah. Butt stuff, you have to use lube.
Yeah, you got to use lube. You got to start with fingers. You got to like open it up a little bit. Like, there's things you got to do.
Yep.
Let's see. Sexiest accent that you can do, and the sexiest accent that isn't Adam's, because Adam asked this question.
I can't really do accents very well. Like, I suck at them. The sexiest accent that isn't Australian. I always love Irish and Scottish accents. Eastern European, African, pretty much any that aren't American.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know how to. I don't know how to choose. Like, I don't think doing Russian is sexy. I think there's nothing sexy about doing Russian. I do not think that there is much sexy about doing German. I want to see the other side of that. Okay, it's not what I thought it was.
No, it's not a butt plug.
I mean, I just thought it was a butt plug tail.
No. She's wearing that one already.
Yeah, look, there it is.
No, I'm not.
I just saw it. You can't lie.
My onesie already has a tail.
Yeah, sure. That's not just a hole through it. I'm sure. So
I'd have to tear a hole in my poor onesie to wear one of those tails.
See? There you go.
I mean, why not? I don't know. I think probably my my English accent, even though I'm not very good at it, I think I could be a bit seductive when I talk like this. So they'd be like, "Hello, madam. I do quite admire you, and I was just wondering if maybe I could take you out for tea or something. You know, maybe butter your biscuit if you do declare."
That went really southern really fast.
Do declare. I do declare. I do declare.
It went very Cajun. Let's see. Can I do any? I don't do any sexy voices. I don't think I have a sexy voice.
I don't think I do either, but I got told at the doctor's office today that I do.
So you and Master 2 doing sexy voices, though.
What? What was that?
You and Master 2 did an episode starting off with sexy voices.
Yeah, we did do sexy voices.
We did do the sexy voice.
Although they were just more deep tones.
Yeah.
Oh, hater.
Yeah. She's a
hater. Hater.
I'm a hater?
Yes.
What am I hating on?
Our sexy voices.
I never said I hated it.
Hater. That's that, bruh. I knew you'd remember that song.
Let's see. Voices. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any. I don't do any good. I can't hold an accent for more than like half a sentence.
I mean, I can do a little bit of Australian, but it's not.
Good day,
not
mate.
a ton. Not a ton. Like, crikey. Me fucking cunt.
I mean, yeah.
Oh. Well then. Let's see. I'm getting so. Would you agree then? So you say you don't have one, but would you agree with me that I think like my British one is because Russian? Nothing sexy about the Russian, right?
Yeah.
When I talk to you, I'm like, hello, come suck this dick, berserker.
Yeah. Would you like some making
fuck berserker? It's just I don't know. So that's just not sexy to me. So
yeah, the only thing sexy about Russian is the women.
I was about to say, let me clarify that Russian women's accents are wonderful.
Yes.
Like, my name is Ivana Humpalot. Da. 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 Is the Steam Deck a console that you would want to buy in the future? And that comes from Adam as well.
Buy? No, probably not. I think it'd be cool to have one, but not enough for me to want to actually spend the money on it. Because at the end of the day, I feel like it's going to have limitations for PC gaming.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But, I mean, right now, it's more powerful than the Switch by far.
Still, though, that's like saying a dog turd smellier than a cat turd. Like, neither of them compare to an elephant turd of a proper gaming PC or a new console.
Okay, I'll give you that. That's fair.
Well, you know me, I want to run shit at high levels, so
yeah, you want
Steam
4K
Deck's
60
not
frames.
Yeah, well, I don't care about the frame rate, but I want to run ray tracing stuff like that, and Steam Deck's not going to do that without melting in my hands.
No. Speaking of Miles Morales coming to PC in November,
I saw that. I'm excited for you guys. That game was good.
Was it as good as the first game or better or on par?
I'd say on par. It's shorter, but it's really emotionally intense.
Yeah.
So
I'm cool with that. So Steam Deck, I mean, it would be cool. I already have a PC, but like say if I was going to North Carolina and I didn't want to lug my computer with me, it'd be cool to have the Steam Deck, to fuck around with.
Watch porn in the bathroom all.
Yeah, of course. What are you talking about, bro? I'd be laying next to you. We got the porn on the TV. You work my arm. I work your arm. Yeah. It's not gay. We're not touching each other.
We're laying back to back. Like,
yeah, I mean,
you're just reaching around. I mean, there's a term for it. It's called the reach around. Yeah, give the old Dutch rudder.
Bring the ladies, and all of a sudden you hear one of us yell, "Switch!
Switch!
Switch!
Eiffel Tower!" Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, you want to go to the Eiffel Tower with me and Dalton?
Depends on what you guys are doing.
Oh, we're going to be doing all the work, so we're going to be doing.
You're just along for the ride.
Yeah.
So the masters aren't going to the Eiffel Tower then?
She did.
You don't know what an Eiffel Tower is, do you?
I do because of you guys.
Do you know what a spit roast is?
Jesus fucking Christ.
She looks really nervous right now.
You masters are weird, huh? You guys like all sorts of things.
I do like all sorts of things and songs.
Yes.
I mean, hey,
Alex,
Kitty can't say anything.
I'll show you what it is later.
Master, help!
He'll be there too. It's a 3-person operation. Almost a 3-man operation. It's a 3-man operation.
It's a 3-man operation.
So
we're going to need to bring in.
Being made
We're
to watch
going to bring Jeff in. She gets to work the camera.
Ah, so that's what Kitten's going to be doing.
Jeff's going to be the cross frame in our capital A.
Is he going to be a fox in it? I mean, he does love his foxes.
He does love his foxes.
He does.
So Brian, perfectly on par with us being corrupted. Brian wants to know, has he corrupted his children? Now, I think that there was a drawing that went along with this.
Yeah. I don't remember what it was, though.
Okay, I'll go scroll and look if you want to filibuster. Okay, never mind.
I'm going to say as a parent, I feel like you kind of have to corrupt your children, or like, are you really doing your job as a parent if you're not fucking your children up and scarring them for life? So it's a drawing. It says Brian, and then
that looks like a child's version of a pentagram.
That was my thought too. What do you think? What do you think that drawing is? Looks like a heart inside a child's version of a pentagram, which we approve.
Yeah, for sure.
Her drawing gets the Yabspod seal of approval. Would put it on the fridge.
I would get that tattooed on me.
Kind of looks like it could be spiderweb.
Maybe.
And then that's just like the leftover
got me caught in your heart,
of insects that the spider left behind.
Maybe.
That little girl.
You guys are saying pentagram, and I'm saying spiderweb was decaying bodies.
Either way, we approve.
We approve. That little girl is wild.
Oh yeah,
well, she's adorable.
Her and her brother, cute as can be.
Yeah. When they were over here at my house, dude, she spent the entire time just running around my house like, yeah! It was hilarious. It was hilarious to watch. How many times has Team Retro actually derailed the question channel in the last month?
You're going to have to talk to our admin team, Brian. He keeps up with all the statistics. He's our statistician.
Yeah, he's the statistics guy. He's the numbers man.
Or how many times Team Retro has derailed the question channel this month. Yeah, see Brian for all statistics of the show.
I want to point out that I do love the fact that
I caused some of it too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you
and that's exactly what I was about to bring up. Was that like I love that people reply to the questions and they answer them too, and then it just like fills these things with me to read. Like I get home from work and I have like 50 unread chats from that group. Everybody just talking about whatever, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, I have to go back and reread that channel whenever, like whatever day I decide to jot all the questions. I have to go back and carefully reread through to make sure I don't miss anything. Like Nate.
Damn, you guys are roasted on this poor man.
Speaking of Nate, as we record this, today is Nate's birthday, so happy birthday, Nate.
Technically, yesterday was Nate's birthday.
Shut the fuck up. That doesn't matter.
They're an hour behind us. It's still his birthday, where he lives.
Yeah. Happy birthday!
Even though right now he's in Florida and Orlando and Disney World.
Oh, well, there you go.
but still, technically, we're both right, so they counteract. Happy birthday, Nate.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Nate.
Yes.
We love you, and you're a sexy beast.
We do love you, buddy. So, listen, before I'm making an executive decision that's probably not a good one, but before we start this next page, I'm going to go pee, and I'm going to grab one more of these.
Okay.
And it's going to get real fun. Uno momento, por favor.
Yay for truncated silence.
Yeah, baby. So, next question.
Dalton pissed and made a drink like that.
I did, like fucking magic. If only I could learn how to teleport. What is the first game that you fell in love with? Like your earliest memory, the first game you fell in love with?
So, the first game I vividly remember playing was the original Mario on NES. I think I got an NES when I was like 4, and I played the shit out of that game. That and Adventure Island 2 I really loved. But I'd probably say the game that I remember, like, the first game I remember legitimately obsessing over was Pokemon Red. Oh, I love that game so much. Adventure Island 2. I wish they would make a new, like, 2.5D side-scrolling version of that game with modern graphics and all. I think that'd be awesome.
I agree. Or like that, the hand-drawn style they did for the Wonder Boy series.
Yeah.
That would be cool, too. First game I fell in love with, man, way back in the day, it probably would have been Star Tropics.
Yeah.
After that, though, probably would have been probably Crash Bandicoot and then like Pokemon Gold.
Yeah.
Because I really liked Pokemon, but I didn't have a Game Boy until a Game Boy Color was out. And then I got a Game Boy Color and I got Gold. And just adored it.
So I had an original Game Boy when Pokemon came out. I got it for my birthday. It was a Pizza Hut birthday party, which, you know, that's what everybody did back then.
Yeah.
I got the Game Boy, the black, like, fabric carrying case that held the Game Boy and a bunch of games.
Yep.
It came with Tetris, and I got Super Mario Land and Yoshi. And I played the shit out of those, and when Pokemon came out, I was like, this is really cool. There's a dragon on the front. I want it. Little did I know he's not actually a fucking dragon, apparently. But yeah, I played the shit out of Red, and then the Color came out, or the Color may have already been out. So I asked for a Game Boy Color and Pokemon Blue from Santa, and I got those as Christmas presents. So then I got a link cable, and I traded all the blue stuff I needed over to my Red game and just played the crap out of it.
That's the way to do it.
I still have my original copies.
That's impressive.
So,
I still have my copy of Gold around here somewhere. Where it is, though, who knows?
Yeah.
What was the first dinner you cooked for a lady and was rewarded with sex that night? From Jeff.
They always want to know shit that needs memory, and I don't have any of that.
They always, everybody wants to know about our sex lives.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty dry, to be honest.
I fucking feel that, son.
Let's see. I don't remember the first, but I do remember this girl coming over one time because I had been talking to her, and she said she had never came more than once. And I was like, oh, I can guarantee I can make you come more than once. She was like, no way. I was like, yeah, I'll eat your pussy. She's like, well, I was like, when do you have to do it? And so she came over and I was cooking, and I cooked her dinner. We ate, and then I did that. She came a few times, and then she went home. So I remember that. That was a fun night.
I know a girl who thinks that I can't make her come from eating her pussy, and I'm like, all right, bet.
Bet.
Fucking bet.
Bet. You about to get bodied.
You about to get bodied like Big Body Bess, you know what I'm saying? When was the first? So I've cooked a lot of meals for a lot of girls. I don't feel I've ever been rewarded sex for it. I don't mean that like to discourage or, you know, in any kind of a mean way or anything, but like, I'm trying to think. I've cooked for a lot of girls, and then they ended up telling me that like it reminded them of their ex-boyfriend and stuff. Yeah. And and shit like that. And the last time I cooked a dinner for a girl, we didn't have sex, and I was perfectly fine with that. So I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question.
We plead the fifth.
Your mother.
Your mother.
Your mom. For Thanksgiving, what is your favorite side dish? That comes from Hefe.
Mac and cheese. My grandma and yeast rolls.
Fuck yeah! When I made steaks, when I made those steaks the other night, bro, I made some yeast rolls.
Yeast rolls are the best.
They're so fucking good. So I gotta go. My grandma makes this broccoli and cheese casserole. That is just delicious. I know you're like meh,
but you keep the broccoli. I'll eat the cheese.
It's really fucking good. I adore it. I've eaten it all my life, and I still want more of it. I learned the recipe, so you know when the inevitable comes, I can still make it and stuff like.
Nice.
Yeah. If you could have any exotic animal as a pet, which would you have?
I feel like we answered this last week, but I don't know, did we? Or something similar?
I mean, I could think of an answer for you right now, and it would probably be a kitten on a leash, right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Exotic animals.
I love that she can't hear me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
She's just sitting here smiling, not unaware of what Dalton's saying.
Yep, I have no clue what's being said.
I'm sure she'll message me about it when she hears.
Probably a marmoset or a chimpanzee, maybe. Fucking love primates. Great.
You mean you don't like kitties?
I mean kitties too. I have a kitten right now though.
Yeah, this kitten is getting some back pets right now.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna make a joke,
And some back
but I mow my own grass.
Yeah.
Might start purring soon.
She's making it real hard.
I'll be.
I'll be blah 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 blah. No. What exotic animal? I don't know. Maybe
A peacock. Almost got a peacock once. They had one at the local animal shelter, and I was like, yeah, maybe this is a sign that I'm supposed to have a peacock.
I would get a peacock. They're noisy.
I would like to have something like a big ass yard and just like a little herd of gazelle or something.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
Just so I could watch them prance around. And I will totally like Sahara up my yard if I need to or whatever.
Yeah, I almost got a zebra too. So
Zebras would be
cool.
fun. Yeah.
Maybe
We
just
should
have like that section of the zoo where it's like the NC Zoo is a big safari area, and it's like all the giraffes, all the zebras, and all the ostriches are in there. Just have like a giraffe, a zebra, and an ostrich, and it's like Homeward Bound, but like a really weird African version.
Homeward bound.
Homeward Bound.
Homeward bound.
That was more Russian.
Yes, homeward bound. We stole animal from Africa Zoo section. We bring them to Siberia. Let them
Make
go.
them walk home.
Make them walk
Make
home.
them walk home.
They find way home, or they freeze to death in permafrost.
Then we dig them up and give them super soldier serum.
Yeah, but I would love to have like a bunch of herbivores.
Oh yeah.
Like where, I mean, they might kill each other, but it would be territorial and not like just because they're out there slaughtering things. Is the Swedish-made penis enlargement pump your bag, baby?
I swear it's not mine.
Because here I have one Swedish-made penis pump and a book that's one how to use a Swedish-made penis enlargement pump. It is in fact my bag, baby, signed by one Austin Danger Powers.
I swear, baby, it's not mine.
I love to see when he goes to leave and he's like, Mr. Powers, and he shakes it and he's like, quickly.
Have you ever seen Austin Powers?
No,
Star's never watched Austin Powers, so now
so.
now I know
kitty.
what we're watching after.
Bad kitty.
Dalton says bad kitty.
Aww, making Kitty sad. Master, why are you doing this to me?
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I'm sorry.
One of the best scenes in Austin Powers
I can't look at the screen right now.
One of the best scenes in Austin Powers is the tent scene.
Yeah.
You got a lot in here. Man, just keep digging. Gets in there somewhere.
And when they do that again with Mini-Me behind the curtain.
Yeah.
The guy reaches out with the arm with the apple and he's throwing the apple up and catch.
I love when they're doing that and then the guy's like, freeze! And they both stand up and she holds a bag behind him and you see a bunch of shit fall out.
I quoted that to Megan earlier. I don't remember what I said, but I went, oh, sorry, love, I got lost in your dirty pillows.
Yeah, we're watching Austin Powers. That movie series is hilarious.
It is absolutely hilarious.
Three.
There's three.
3 movies.
Yes.
Got it.
Three.
There's Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, and Goldman.
Three.
Got it.
There's 3.
Okay, so we gotta watch all 3.
Yes.
Okay. Is the first one the best one, or?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good question. I'm gonna say
I like number 2 the best.
Number 2 is really good. 1 is good. To me, Goldmember is the weakest.
Goldmember is the one I've seen the
It's not
most,
as
but
good.
it is the weakest.
It's the weakest. Still funny, but it's the weakest of the 3. Yeah, 2 is amazing, but 1 is amazing too.
Yeah.
Because you had, was it Elizabeth
Hurley.
Hurley in the first one, and
Oh,
fuck is her
super
name?
hot blonde girl. What is her
You guys
name?
ever seen any of the Bill and Ted movies?
Yeah.
They're funny.
Fucking wicked dude.
Have you seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
No.
Oh, that's a good one too.
She
I'm
for the
getting
fuck.
scratched off of someone's list.
No. That's fine.
You're young. I'll get you trained right.
I've only seen pieces of Fast
I've
Times at
already
Ridgemont
been
High.
potty trained. I'm already litterbox trained, so you know. What other training do I need?
Dalton's a little flustered.
No comment.
What, our master's gonna punish me?
Comment. No, someone's gonna get me in trouble. I do not want to get in trouble, so I'm just gonna look on IMDb. Who were we just talking about? Who was I trying to look? Oh, the girl from Austin Powers 2. Okay.
Graham? Heather Graham?
Heather Graham. I didn't even get to it yet, but yeah, that is absolutely what it is Heather Graham. Yeah. She rules.
Oh, yeah.
And she's not a fembot.
Yeah.
That's a spoiler, but she can't hear me, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So.
What is your favorite quote from a movie or TV show?
So it's hard to say favorite. Yeah, I have a lot. But a movie I watched earlier today is one of my favorite quotes. What's the matter, kid? Don't you like clowns? Aren't we fucking funny?
Aren't we fucking funny?
Don't we make you laugh?
You're a fucking piece of shit, Jerry.
Yeah.
Why don't you go? It felt good, didn't it, Jerry? Go out there and kill someone. Felt good. Welcome to the dark side, Jerry. That cat, man. Is I don't think you're that bad, Jerry. I think you're a good guy. For people who don't know, they don't know. But people who know.
I need to find out where that's streaming right now and watch that tomorrow. I love that movie so much.
I can Google Drive it to you.
All right, I'll look and see if it's on streaming. If it's not, I may get you to do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Stara can't watch that one because she can't handle gore, and that's a pretty gory movie.
Yes and no.
There's a head in the refrigerator that talks. So, I will say when he's off his meds, it's a pretty gory movie.
When he's off at that scene.
When he's on his meds, it's great.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's called Voices.
Wait, no, scratch that. Scratch that. Reverse it.
Oh yeah, when he's on his meds.
When he's on his meds, it's horrific.
Yeah, and then when he's off his meds, it's perfectly fine.
When I heard that head in the fridge, all I can think about is that game called Lollipop Chainsaw, where the girl has her either husband or boyfriend like head on her, pretty much in like a thing, and she's on her waist.
Yeah, fucking brutal. I really like. I don't remember the whole quote, but that I've used it recently, where it's like, "How about I talk to you seductively and start a small fire in your panties?"
Oh yeah. One of my go-tos is Anchorman. I don't know how to say this, but I'm kind of a big deal. I have many leather-bound books, and my apartment smells of rich mahogany.
I'll just randomly go, where did you get a trident? Oh no, Brick, where did you get a grenade? I don't know. You killed a guy.
I killed a guy. Yeah, you killed a guy with a trident. The police are probably looking for you right now.
Works 60% of the time, every time. That doesn't make sense. Anchorman's great, dude. Also, like, did we just become best friends? Yup. We have so much room now for activities.
You want to go do karate in the garage? Yep.
Yeah.
Why are you so sweaty? I just got finished watching Cops. I know you didn't watch Cops. This Cops comes on at 4:30.
You were playing my drums. I'm going to go put my nutsack on your drum set. If you do that, I swear to God, I will stab you in the neck with a knife.
Great. Yeah, movie. Like, I could probably speak exclusively in movie quotes and make it for a while.
Yeah, me too. Fucking one more. Raspberry. There's only one person in the entire universe who would dare jam me with raspberry. Lone Star. I'm a Mog, half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend. What's your name? Barf. Not in here, mister. This is a Mercedes.
I just had another one. I lost it.
Well, you could say it was a quote from the silent era.
Yeah.
It's all good. So,
if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I'm out there, Jerry, and I'm loving every minute of it. What is your favorite childish joke? What is brown and sticky?
What?
a stick.
Yeah, that's a good one. What's a good one? I can't ever think of them on the spot. Shit, I can't come up with anything. What's a good childish joke?
There she was, just a bouncing down the street with them two.
That's what Dalton said.
Yes!
Apparently that is the best kid joke.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
I had no clue you said that because I can't hear anything you're saying.
Ooh, I got one. It's long though. How do you put an elephant in the refrigerator? Open the refrigerator, you put the elephant in, you close the refrigerator. How do you put a giraffe in the refrigerator? You open the refrigerator, you take the elephant out, you put the giraffe in, you close the refrigerator. The Lion King had a birthday party. All the animals showed up except one. Which one? The giraffe, because he was in the refrigerator.
Jesus Christ. That was like my answer. I'm like, no, obviously that's not going to be the answer, but it was.
It's a kid's joke. It's very literal.
Oh, hold on. I had another one. Oh, that song. It's like, there she was, and just a bouncing down the street with them two titties, titty one, titty two. I remember I used to sing that as a kid.
Speaking of that fucking, what's the name of that song where it's like, making my way downtown, walking
fast, assless chaps, and I'm home.
No, I can't hear that song anymore without thinking about that fucking Warzone version. The guy's like, riding around the block with the Glock, your ass finna get shot. No,
that song, that wasn't Alicia Keys, that was Vanessa Carlton, I think so.
That sounds right.
Let's see. What is your favorite tasteless joke?
So I have one, but it's racist.
Jesus Christ, of course. All right.
And I thought of the quote, but I can't say it. But it's the monologue from Quentin Tarantino in Pulp Fiction. I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Do I have a sign on my house?
Yeah, that whole thing. Do you know that? Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
There's a sign on my house that says,
"Oh my god,
dead body
never
storage."
Seen Pulp Fiction. Yeah, we're watching a lot of movies.
Don't repeat that scene.
No, I'm not saying that scene.
No, I know that. I know, you're not.
So yeah, racist joke. If you drop your phone in water, put it in a bowl of rice, the rice will attract Asians who will fix your electronics for you. It's funny.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I don't know why, but it makes me giggle. It's like did you ever see that picture? It was like some cops had some guys up against the wall, and there was like a black lab like standing up on the wall next to him. And it's like the dog knows he's done nothing wrong, so he's black, so he's not taking his chances with the police. I don't know why, but that makes me giggle every time I see it.
My goodness.
Yeah, there's a reason we're all going to hell.
My favorite tasteless joke. Oh man, I know a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Trying to think of tasteless.
I'm being squished.
Oh, okay. Any females listening, please skip ahead 10 seconds because I really don't want you to hear this joke. What's red and blue and crawling up someone's leg?
Oh Lord, what?
A homesick abortion.
Oh my god. That's so bad.
I know.
So bad.
That's the, I guess I shouldn't say that's my favorite. That's the worst tasteless joke I know. Yeah. That's not my favorite.
What's the difference in jelly and jam?
I can't jelly this dick inside that ass.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Have you ever heard of the condition called SUGMA?
SUGMA dick.
SUGMA balls. Or ligma.
Oh my god, there's a TikTok video about that. Some guy does like those GeoGuessr things. And he's like,
oh yes.
So it looks like he's talking about like there's a screenshot of a GMC dealership, and the guy's like, so it looks like this is some GMC dealership, somebody, and some guy's like, oh yeah, this is the GMC dealership in whatever town. He's like, I bought a car there. I can't remember the name, but it starts with a Y. And the guy like is acting like, oh, you're such an idiot. He's like, I don't even know cars, but I know the car you're talking about is a GMC Yukon. And the guy responds like, Yukon suck on these nuts, GeoGuessr man.
Oh
I was like, God damn, like he teed you up and you fucking just took the swing at it.
That's not the same one that I saw. I thought you were going there for. That's awesome. The one that I saw was this dude was like, I live in this town. Go right, left, right, left. And then he was like, go right again. And he's like, what am I going to find? And it was an Aldi's. And he comes back and he goes, Aldi's nuts. And the guy on stream was like, just a Home Alone face. It was just tremendous.
You can't even get mad at that. You just gotta
you gotta respect the grind.
My buddy got me one time when we were in high school. I've never been got hook, line, and sinker like this before. He was like, I was at Food Line last night. He's like, this super fucking hot older lady came up to me. She was like talking to me. She was hitting on me, I was like, she's like, man, she was really hot too. I was like, yeah, really? He's like, yeah, man, she wanted to fuck. She was like, she's like, well, we can't do anything right now because I'm here with my kids. She's like, oh God, here comes one of my kids now. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. And then your ass walked around the corner. I was like, oh my God, motherfucker. I was like, oh, suck my dick. I hate you. Like when you get got, just accept it and laugh about it. Don't get mad. Just like if you get got, just take it. Yeah,
that's all you can do. Yeah. That's all you can do.
My dumbass fell for a joke in high school before that I just was like, all right. So it was this whole thing where maybe you've heard like someone try to do this dude was going around asking girls if they can't, like, he's like, oh, I can't touch my elbows together, it's so hard. So then girls are like, oh yeah, I can do it. And yeah, so this one guy came up to me. I remember this guy. Oh my God. So everybody knows him as the pervy guy in school.
So me.
He literally like got pictures of these girls' panties before. Like he literally will be going up, like if there's a girl wearing like a dress or a skirt in school, he will like creepily follow them and take pictures from hated this guy. He was
I wasn't that creepy.
The worst. Yeah. But
that's illegal, everybody.
I just hung I hung panties on my wall. They were given to me willingly though.
Of course, the creepy pervy guy's going around asking girls to touch their elbows together, but my naive ass was like, oh, this must be an innocent thing. So I'm just like, oh yeah, sure. And he's like, man, you got some big ass titties, hell yeah. And I'm like, no.
I am curious now, like, oh, she can't hear me. Now that she's older, can she do it?
He said, now that you're older, can you still do it?
Like, can you touch? Damn, it didn't work. All right. Well, then what's the next question then? Favorite dumb show? This comes from Ostara.
Probably Tiger King. Like, that show's so dumb, but I love it.
That's fair.
Not Tiger King. I would probably say... I feel like it's insensitive to call it dumb, but it is kind of dumb. That My 600-Pound Life show. Like, I mean, feels wrong to call it dumb, but I see reality TV as dumb TV. So
I was about to say reality TV is dumb. So
yeah, but those people are inspirational. The ones that actually follow along and lose 400 pounds or whatever.
What's considered a dumb show? Because I consider South Park a smart show, but there are people who think that that's just dumb fart humor, and that's because they haven't seen South Park in years.
Yeah,
because that show is all about social commentary and shit now. But favorite dumb show, just like a show that you put on and it's just like hilarity for no reason and just stupid, but you love it. Robot Chicken.
Oh yeah, ouch my balls.
Just quick. Oh my God, the president's been shot. Go to the next scene. Or for like Family Guy.
He was saying grape ape. My bad. That's one of my favorite Robot Chicken skits.
Did I send you the skit from The Whitest Kids You Know? That was the grapist? Yes. Oh my God. He's going to grape you. I'm going to grape you in your mouth, kid. Whoa. Whoa. Why are you making this weird, man? He's the grapios. He's grapos.
Oh man.
My God. What is your guilty pleasure? Oh, okay. Favorite dumb show. You named a reality one. I'll name a reality one real quick. I loved the first season of Rock of Love with Bret Michaels. I don't know why, Maybe because like some of the chicks were super fine, but like it's just like I loved the first season of that show. I couldn't give a shit about the second season, but
did you see the Family Guy episode with the Rock of Love? Where Peter was like, all right, girls, back on the bus. And it's like the Rock of Love bus. She's like, no, don't make us go. He give us so much herpes.
Oh, my God. Oh, we're approaching an interesting question here. Okay, so like, what is your guilty pleasure?
What?
Fair.
What
Fair.
is your guilty pleasure?
Oh.
Like I said, I always say it's hard to say guilty because I'm not embarrassed by things I like. The amount of lasagna I ate for dinner is probably should be embarrassing. Like that, it was a lot, but I love that shit.
Dude, so I thought of you, I think it was last night. I heated up some Stouffer's lasagna bites.
Oh, yeah.
They were like these little fried lasagna bites. They're fucking awful. And I was like, I don't even think Jeremy would eat this lasagna. Like, it's not good.
Stouffer's lasagna it's a mixed bag. Like, the big ones are decent, but they take, like, an hour and a half to cook them. I could just make a lasagna in an hour and a half.
Yeah,
like,
and it'll be way better.
And then when you get the little small ones that you can microwave in, like, 15 minutes or whatever, they don't taste good, so... And it's not enough because, you know... Yeah, so what's your guilty pleasure?
Well... What do you define as a guilty pleasure?
Whatever you want it to be.
I should probably feel guilty, like how good, like or how like happy it makes me to like. How do I word this? For example, last time Megan was here and I gave her a foot rub, and how like, watching her reaction to it. I probably should feel guilty about that. Like I get pleasure in giving other people and making other people do things like that.
Yeah.
Or like the heavy sighs, the deep like, oh, that feels good. Like that kind of thing. Like I get like I don't consider that guilty though.
Yeah, I don't either.
You know, so my guilty pleasure. Well, I gained one today. I'll call it this. Spending $77 on a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah. And drinking it all in one night.
No. This is a small glass. It really is. I'm just a lightweight these days. I don't. They used to call me Tank. I am no longer Tank. Now I'm more like Cup.
Yeah. Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank.
I am drinking it straight though, for what it's worth.
What's that?
Well, technically.
What is Ostara's guilty pleasure?
Well, okay. Technically, it's something that I get like made fun of for liking. So. Which, I mean, as you can obviously see right now, technically pet play.
Nothing wrong with that.
Whether it's... Because I do it in... It could be a sexual thing or it could be a non-sexual thing. And I like dressing up as, like, different animals. Why are you laughing?
She can't hear me. It's not because of you, I promise.
He said it's not because of you, he promises.
Okay.
It's probably because of me.
It's because you were like...
But I like dressing up as, like, different animals. Main thing, as you can see right now, cat. Obviously not in a more sexual where I would not show up on camera like that. So,
That's for Yabspod After Dark.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Pardon me. My God.
I feel like then people will be like, ooh, I'm going to be a Patreon to that. I want to see that. But no, I like dressing up as like different animals. It could be like, I've got like my bunny wear. I have deer wear. I got fox. Don't ask anything, Jeff. Anyways, but like I have my red panda one. I got like all sorts of different sets of ears, tails, like I got all sorts of stuff. And I got different like colored contacts to kind of go for it, like what I'm wearing right now. But like anytime I've like mentioned to anyone about it, people are like, ooh. They're like, what? You wish you were an animal or you're into animals? And I'm like, no. Ew. No. And it's like, oh, so, like, you'll dress up and, like, it's just like, oh, that's kind of weird that you want people to be kind of like your master or your owner. And it's just like, what? It's like, what? It's not harming you and it's not, I don't know. I've had people, like, I've felt kind of like, for a while, I didn't do it because it was, I kind of felt like maybe it was like something was wrong with set, or it kind of made me feel like embarrassed or like ashamed of, like, I don't know. But then one day I was just like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. If people are gonna judge no matter what for, like, literally anything, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Fuck what people think. Like, find somebody who, like, appreciates you and, like, loves you for the things that you're into, as well as the things that, you know, maybe you love them for them they're into. I know you can't hear me, but you find somebody like that, and you'll be good to go.
I don't know.
And then like once you do go through it, then it's just like all good. All good.
Just a demonstration of what you're doing. I don't know. It's just.
Yeah, because she can't hear me. I'm trying to show her. I'm like, you get, like, there's this, and then there's this. There's both, but well, whatever. Okay, another guilty pleasure for me. I like to be watched while I jack off.
Yeah, I could see that. I've
like,
done that before.
I know that's like a weird thing to admit. Probably because I'm 4 whiskeys in, but like, not that it didn't happen the other night, and not that it did happen the other night.
Allegedly.
Shit fucking went everywhere because it just does something for me. I don't know why, but
yeah.
Let's move on. The next question comes from, again, Ostara. Ass or boobs? Fucking grin.
Both.
No, if you had to pick one.
If I had to pick one.
Master, are you okay?
I'm all right.
Yeah, probably ass. That's usually my go-to. But I like a nice set of titties too. What about Dalton?
Man,
ass and titties. Ass and
titties. I'm talking ass and titties. Got them big booty bitches. So recently I've been exposed to a very nice booty and a very nice set of boobs, and it's very hard for me to choose. If I had so, like, in a general sense, if I had to choose between the two, I'm going booty.
Yeah.
But damn, I love some titties too, and I love a good kitty, and like, not necessarily. Well, you know, pussy. Yeah. There, I like pussy too, like pussy.
But you can't see the pussy.
Just not get anything confused
at a bar, unless you pay extra.
Depends on what bar you go to.
I was about to say, bro, like, you get one of those things where she's like sitting like this, and then she like crosses and then like puts her leg back over here. Thank you. Couldn't remember her name. Yeah. And was that not indecent exposure? Was that indecent exposure? Or was
it was an indecent exposure. No, was that Basic Instinct?
Basic Instinct. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. You're
better
with movies than I am.
Forever.
Now, if you had to live with a girl that like didn't have any titties at all, none, no nipples, no nothing, or a girl that had no booty,
I would go no titties.
I would go no titties as well. Okay,
because I've literally dated girls that just had nipples on their chest, and like,
yeah, me too. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
But I mean, when you're plowing from behind and you're just banging into pelvic bone, it's just not fun.
I've banged skinny chicks before that have left me with some serious bruises in my pelvic area from that exact thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Link or dark link from Ostara?
I'm gonna say link.
Then just to be devil's advocate, I'll say dark link.
Dark link.
Ostara likes dark links. Dark dingling. That's what she said.
Yeah, I said I like dark link fan art. That's pretty hot.
Of his dingling. She wants him to pull out his master sword.
Woot.
I mean, hey, some of the things I've seen, he can get it.
She is the one that asked about sword size last time, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh man, this is fun.
Fuck. I think the more important question, and this is from Jeff, is Zelda or Midna?
So she's probably gonna slap me, but I never played Twilight Princess long enough to get to Midna. So I have to say Zelda.
In comparing pictures of the two, Again, I'm going Midna.
Yeah, Dalton said Midna.
Just be like, shame, shame,
shame.
Gotta do what they did in Game of Thrones. Shame.
I remember the last time I tried to play it, I didn't even get out of the jail cell. So,
what the fuck were you playing? Oblivion?
I
forgot that game starts the same way as Oblivion.
Yeah.
Oh god.
She's gonna like tie me to a chair and make me play Twilight Princess now.
I guess I gotta bring my Wii over and my disc of Twilight Princess. Make 'em play
I'm sure if Jeremy would love it if you weed
Midna's
over.
my favorite. Zelda can suck it. I love Midna.
I make myself laugh so hard. That's another guilty pleasure. I make myself laugh all the time.
Hey, another TV quote. That's funny. I'm funny.
Hey, that's you a funny guy. Everybody funny. You funny too. Who was the first porn star that you saw and thought, hell yeah, I'd hit that, AIDS and all? Why the fuck?
Are you okay, Jeff?
Jeff,
Do you need an adult? Do you need an adult?
Has there been so much horny lately that you were just like exploding with horniness?
But I have an answer for this. The first porn star I remember, like, specifically, and I think a lot of people my age have the same answer, was Heather from iDeepThroat.com. She was probably one of the first, like, super famous, more amateur pornographers, I guess. Because she wasn't out banging a bunch of random dudes. She was like her and her husband, and sometimes they bring another chick into it. But, like, I don't know, she just did it for me back then.
I don't know any porn star by name, so.
Okay, so I remember two specifically, right?
Just watch what I want.
Okay, I'm trying to remember first. So actually, there's three. The first one was Jordan Capri, right? She was amateur solo girl stuff. Never, and maybe we did some scenes with other girls, but never did like penetration.
Yeah.
Like what may or may not be going on under the camera right now. So then the second one is Liz Vicious.
I remember. Didn't we talk about her? Yeah.
Yes, we have. We have talked about her. Yes, absolutely. The third one, I had a VHS called the Big Ass Anal Extravaganza. I think we've talked about this tape before.
Quality film.
Yeah, and it was Extravaganza XXX.
Is it Mia Khalifa one?
Oh yeah, she likes Mia Khalifa.
No, that's just a name I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot of guys say Mia Khalifa. I haven't seen any of her stuff, but I don't know. Apparently she's popular. I don't know. I heard that name a lot. So
did Carmen Electra do porn?
Carmen Electra did Playboy. And she might have a sex tape out there.
Speaking of, I met Baleen at that convention yesterday. She did Playboy, and she had a stack of Playboy she was signing and selling at her table. But they were $250 a piece, and I didn't want to spend that much.
Woo!
Yeah, she had a thing of nudes. It's like you had to be 18 or older to get the nudes.
Yeah.
So anyway, like the tape had this scene with, I think his name was Voodoo, and the girl's name was Nicole Sheridan, because I think they were married. And it was the first foot job scene I ever saw, and it fascinated me.
Corrupted your poor little innocent mind.
It did, and from then on, I was one of those weird guys who has a thing for feet.
There's a group I like watching.
Apparently, Ostara likes group sex porn.
Oh yeah, I like gangbangs. But consensual ones. I don't like the ones where it's like they're reenacting they're forcing the girl or something. I like consensual gangbangs.
You heard it here first.
And mainly it's the have you ever seen that picture of the girl sitting on the couch with a bunch of yeah, that's the kind of gangbangs I like watching.
All right then.
All right.
I know exactly what she's talking about.
Yes.
I know exactly. Is Donkey from Shrek... Hold on. Let me tuck away this gummy in the side of my cheek. Is Donkey from Shrek packing, or does he literally come inside Dragon to satisfy her? I don't know why you quoted come inside and then put inside again.
He
Not you, but
yeah,
Jeff.
Jeff. Jeff's not okay. We got to get Jeff some help.
Is this about the...
How do you think he was able to produce dragon asses?
So, I mean, if you've ever seen a real donkey dick, they're pretty good size. And I mean, even like the largest vagina is still going to be kind of tight. So I think he just got up in there. I think he pulled his sexy stud costume out. He went to town on that dragon puss.
I'm the sexy stud.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, I don't know how small the dragon's vagina is.
I mean, I imagine it's tight enough
one.
that a donkey dick could do something with it. I don't know. I mean, donkeys got big dicks. They do. Oh, Star just spit out some of her drink. She's thinking about those
quitters.
She's thinking about those big old donkey dicks.
No, I'm
Spitting is for
specifically
quitters.
not thinking about donkey dicks. Going on a question that's going to be asked in a bit because, oh my god.
Oh man, we're getting close to the end.
Yeah.
No to donkey dicks.
Might be a little bit shorter.
Jeff's going to complain this episode's not long enough.
Yeah. That's what she said.
You can only eat one cereal for the rest of your life. What is it? Why is it Lucky Charms? Let me tell you why it is Lucky Charms.
Yeah, because it's Lucky Charms, 100%.
Yeah. Lucky Charms is so fucking good. That's why.
Yes.
You get the sweet, sugary deliciousness, but you also have like the weedy goodness of the normal.
Oh, Star doesn't like
This
Lucky
is so
Charms.
good.
Hold on, I'm going to push her in the floor real quick.
I like the marshmallows, I just don't like the taste of the cereal.
So, the way I eat Lucky Charms is weird because I don't put milk on my cereal. I eat my cereal dry. I will eat all the cereal pieces out of the Lucky Charms and save all the marshmallows and eat them all at once at the end.
Yes, motherfucker.
It's fucking
You eat the
great.
cereal first, marshmallows
Yep.
second.
I just don't like
Any marshmallows that make it into while you're eating the cereal are just casualties. But
Yeah.
you don't actively get them on there.
No.
Yeah.
Because you don't want
I
to end
avoid
up
them.
with a bowl of just cereal. You want that sweetness at the end. So,
Yeah. Yeah, you want that nightcap.
yeah.
For sure. But close second would be probably Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
My second would be Fruit Loops. I like Fruit Loops.
See, I prefer Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, Ostara prefers Fruity Pebbles. I prefer Fruit Loops.
I love Fruity Pebbles. I just hate that they get soggy super quickly, so you gotta eat them fast. Yeah, just...
Real quick. Oh my god, I didn't see this question.
Yeah. Team Retro, are you okay? Do you need an adult?
Hold on, let me finish my drink. To piggyback off of Jeff's question, you have to fuck Donkey from Shrek or lose an arm. Which do you choose? Keep in mind, Donkey is going to be smacking his lips the entire time.
So is Donkey fucking me or am I fucking Donkey?
Let's assume...
Either way, I'm fucking Donkey.
I'd rather...
I think I might lose an arm.
Donkey humanoid babies.
Like, I don't know if I could get hard enough to fuck a donkey. If I'm being real here.
You mean you wouldn't be Kelly? Kelly can be a boy's name.
No. Jesus Christ. No.
Yeah, I want both my arms. Can't drive manual transmission cars with one arm.
I drive automatics.
No, I think I'll just.
Fuck
I
yeah.
think I'll just get it done.
If I can request it, it's my left arm that I lose.
Nope, it's random.
It's random? I'm still going to lose an arm.
50-50 chance you're going to lose your right.
I
arm.
don't want to fuck a donkey in the ass, Jeremy.
I mean, I don't want to either, but I don't want to lose an arm either.
I'd rather go.
You have to fuck a pig on live TV.
Yeah. Does my ex-wife count?
Take her, please.
All right. One more
What?
question.
What was the biggest prank you pulled in high school?
I don't remember a lot of pranks I pulled in high school, but I do remember a game we used to play that I was really good at and nobody could ever get me. So basically what we did is you took a piece of like duct tape, you laid it sticky side up like in your hand and on your wrist, and you'd walk up to somebody who was really hairy, you would slap it on their arm or leg and like push it down so it was stuck to their arm or leg, and to pull it off, they had to pull all the hair out. And then when they're sitting there trying to like peel it a little bit and they get like a little tab up, you just run over, grab it, and yank it off and rip all the hair out. Nobody ever got me, but I got a lot of people doing that. Like, I had motherfuckers coming to high school in long sleeves and jeans when it was like 90-something degrees outside because they didn't want to get all their hair ripped out.
That's tremendous.
Yes.
I wasn't a big prankster, man. I can tell you some pranks that I saw.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting outside the science wing after school, just sitting, talking, waiting for people to file out, figure out what we're doing for the day. And it's me, my buddy Brendan, my buddy Jordan, and I think my buddy Dustin just standing there. And all of a sudden, like so I'm the only one sitting down. So they're all standing up and facing me. And a cow just comes running through the parking lot. And I just point at it and go, "There's a fucking cow." And Brendan turns and goes, "What?" And he's the only one who believed me. Turned and looked and went, "Holy shit, it is a cow." And he ran and immediately jumped in his truck because behind the cow was Mr. Boger, the ag teacher, hauling ass trying to catch this cow. Seniors had let the cow out. Later on, you know that car that they would always put out in front of the school for prom that was just like smashed to shit?
Oh, yeah.
Or was that only here?
No, I remember that. I don't think we did it, but I know it's a tradition in places.
So some of my buddies, and during their senior prank, had the janitor open the hallways for them, and they picked that motherfucking car up and put it in the hallway. So like when we came to school the next day and walked in there, there's this destroyed car in the middle of the fucking hallway between people's lockers and stuff. It was tremendous. And then the other one that actually got senior pranks banned from our school is that some seniors went and slashed all the tires on the buses.
Wow, yeah, that's not really a prank. That's
and I'm like,
a dick move.
That was dick move. Yeah, that was just not cool.
Yeah, causing wanted destruction is not cool. Letting a cow loose, I mean, it's irresponsible, but it's not particularly bad. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that brings us to the end. I feel like we should be doing this longer. It's just very strange to me.
Yeah. I mean, it is pretty late, though, so.
That is fair. I do work tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, if you would like to send us an email when you ask us a question that remains anonymous, you can find us at yetanotherbspod@gmail.com. If you want to find us on Facebook, where you can also find some tumbleweeds, you can go to facebook.com/groups/yetanotherbspodcast. If you want to find us on Twitter, it is at Yabspod. He is at Just Call Me Jezza. I am at Super Nerd Dalton. All this stuff you can find, plus our episodes, on yabspod.wordpress.com. And if you want to be a patron, like the lovely ladies and Jeff,
yes,
you can join Patreon. It's patreon.com/Yabspod. And I want to give a special shout out to our Patreons that pay, is it $1? It's $1 for the shout out, $5 for the extra content. Yeah.
So,
Jeff, Kana, Megan, and Ostara. Or Jeff, Kana, Kitten 1, Kitten 2.
Yes. The kittens.
The kittens. Meow. Yeah, anyway. We love those guys. Love you all. Thank you for donating to the show. It means a lot.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And as we said, as of right now, all the Patreon money is being saved up for Yabspod spring break. So, plan it, people. Yeah. We have no idea when, where, how, but it's going to happen eventually, and y'all have to be.
We might all be 50, but it'll happen eventually.
It'll happen.
Well, then, my brother, I guess we're about done for this week, man. Any last thoughts?
Yeehaw, motherfuckers! Oh, this kitty's gonna scratch up some furniture. Bye!
Take it easy.
Waiting, alone without a care, hoping and hating things that I can't bear. Takes you think it's cool to walk right up to take my life and fuck it up? Well, did you? Well, did you? Did you think it's cool to walk right up to take my life and fuck it up? Well, did you? I hate you. Touching you makes me feel alive, and touching you makes me die inside. I've slept so long without you, it's tearing me apart too. How to get this far, playing games with this so long. I've killed a million petty souls, but I couldn't kill you. I've slept so long without fucking hard for me. Keep me down to what you think I should be. But you tempt me and provoke the man astray. Keep on trying, I'll not die so easily. Why is everything so fucking hard for me? I will not die. Why is everything so fucking hard for me? And quickly subdued through constant pain, disgrace. The young boy learns their rules. With time the child draws in. This whipping boy done wrong, deprived of all his thoughts. The young man struggles on and on his own. Will bow unto his own. That never from this day his will they'll take away. Yeah. All I've felt, what I've known, never shine through what I've shown. Never be, never see, won't see what might have been. What I've felt, what I've known, never shine through what I've shown. Never free, never me, so I love the unforgiven. They dedicate their lives to running all of this. He tries to please them all, this bitter man he is. Throughout his life the same, he's battled constantly. This fight he cannot win. A tired man may see no longer again. That old man then prepares to die regretfully. That old man here is me. Yeah. What I've felt, what I've known, never shine through what I've shown. Never be, never see what might have been. What I've felt, what I've known. Never shine through in what I've shown. Never free, never me. So I don't the unforgiven. Never free, never me. So I don't the unforgiven.